Hello everyone. In the last lecture we will discuss about arithmetic progression. In that I have already told about you about the nth term of an AP. Now and I have already told about the selection of terms. Now I will tell you about sum of n terms of an AP. If we have to find the terms whose AP, which is an AP, whose sum we have to find, then we will take out with the formula of sum of n terms can be find out with the help of n by 2, 2a plus n minus 1 into d. This is a formula by which we can find out the sum of n terms of an AP. Here n is number of terms. N is number of terms in an AP. And we already read about A as the first term and D is the common difference of the given AP. Now let's move to the questions. Question is, let Sn denotes the sum of first n terms of an AP and S2n is equal to 3Sn. Then the ratio of S3n and Sn is equal to. We have to find the ratio of S3n and Sn. We have given Sn is the sum of first n terms of an AP, and we know that Sn formula is n by 2 2a plus n minus 1 into d. Given condition is S2n is equal to Sn. We have used this and we have to find the ratio of S3n upon Sn. Now sum of 2n terms will be equal to 2n by 2. In place of n there is 2n, so we will put 2n by 2, 2a. Our formula is n minus 1, but here n is 2n minus 1 into d. So this is LHS, and in RHS it is given 3. 3 will be written as it is, and Sn here given is n terms, therefore Sn is n by 2, 2a plus n minus 1 into d. Here what will we see? Here is also n by 2 and here is also n by 2, which is got cancelled out. So it becomes 2, and when we open this bracket we get 2a plus 2nd minus d, and from here we will get 3, and that becomes 2a plus nd minus d. When we get solved it out, we get it 4a plus 4nd minus 2d equal 6a plus 3nd minus 3d. When we simplify this equation, we will get 6a minus 4a is equal to 2a, nd and nd, 3nd minus 4nd is equal to minus nd, and it's minus 3d and plus 2d, that we will get d is equal to 0. From here we can write it as 2a minus n plus 1. I take the d common. I take the minus d common from these two terms and becomes this. So this can be written as 2a is equal to n plus 1 into d. From here we get the value of 2a. But we have to find S3n divided by Sn. So we have to find the ratio of S3n upon Sn. S3n can be written as 3n by 2, sum of 3n terms, that is 2a plus 3n minus 1 into d, and Sn means n by 2, 2a plus n minus 1 into d. Here n by 2 and n by 2 is cancelled out. So from the equation 1 we will put the value of 2a in this equation. So equation becomes, in place of 2a we can write n plus 1 into d, and here it is 3n minus 1 into d, whole divided by, it is 1 by 2, that is 1 by 2, and here also we put the value of 2a, that is n plus 1 into d, and here becomes n minus 1 into d. So let's solve this equation. What we will get is, okay, it's 3n plus 1 into d, that can be written as 3nd. When 3 is multiplied this with term and 3 is multiplied with this term, then it becomes 3d. 3 is also multiplied by this term also, by this term. So when 3 is multiplied by this, it becomes, when you multiply 3 by this term, it becomes 9nd minus 3d. And similarly in the lower case, what we will get, here 2 is there, 2 will be go up, you can write it to upper side. Okay, n by 2 is cancelled out, so there is no 2, we don't have to write 2, n by 2 is cancelled out. Okay, so in lower case it becomes nd plus d plus nd minus d. Okay, so here what can we see is 3d is cancelled out by 3d and d is cancelled out by d. In the numerator it is 3nd plus 9nd, so it becomes 12nd, and in the lower case it becomes 2nd. nd and nd, so ratio is 6:1. Ratio is 6:1. In this way we can solve out the sum of terms of questions. Okay, let's move to the next question. Question second. It is also based on the sum of terms. It is given 2 upon 15 plus 2 upon 35 plus 2 divided by 63 plus 2 divided by 99 dot 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 2 divided by 9999. In this, what will we see? These terms are in AP or not, we don't know, as it is in fractions. So what can we do it? We will split in the lower form. This 2 divided by 5 can be written as 2 upon 3 into 5. We will simplify into the prime numbers denominator. 35 can be written as 5 into 7. 63 can be written as 7 into 9 with the difference of 2 in each term. 99 can be written as 9 into 11, and so on. 9999 can be written as 99 into 101, as we have taken in the denominator with the difference of 2 in each case. So this can be written as 2 divided by 3 minus 2 divided by 5. It will give only 2 upon 3 into 5 when we simplify it, and in this case we get 2 divided by 5 minus 2 divided by 7. In this case we get 2 by 7 minus 2 by 9, and so on. We get 2 by 99 minus 2 by 101. What we will conclude is 2 by 5 is cancelled out by 2 by 5, 2 by 7 is cancelled out by 2 by 7, and so on. All the terms will be cancelled out. The remaining term is 2 by 3 here, and in this the remaining term is 2 divided by 101. Now it is becomes so easy to solve it. Then 3 and 101, LCM is 303. This term will become, when you multiply this by, this will becomes, okay, this will become 202 minus 6. It is 202. 202 divided by, and here we get 3. That is 101. It is 101 minus 3. Here we have taken in each case 2. So it is 1. In each case it is 1. 1 by 5, 1 by 7, 1 by 7, 1 by 9, 1 by 99, 1 by 101. It is also 1 by 3, 1 by 101. So it is 101 minus 3. It will become 99 divided by 303. So this is the second question based on the sum of n terms of an AB. Let's move to the next topic. Important IGSO topic is arithmetic mean, geometric mean, and harmonic mean. Before that, I will give you one question also. Before that, let's give you the first question. Another question is, we have to find the sum of n terms of this AP. Root 2 plus root 8 plus root 18 plus root 32 and so on. This is the sum of n terms. In this, what we will see, this is root 2. This can be written as 2 root 2. This can be written as 3 root 2. This can be written as 4 root 2 and so on. In this, what we conclude is root 2 is common in each term. So it becomes 2 plus 3 plus 4 plus 5 plus this. And we know these are the n natural numbers. And the sum, root 2 will be root 2, and sum of n natural numbers is always equal to n plus 1 by 2. So final answer is n plus 1 by root 2. This is the sum. Now before moving to the mean, arithmetic mean, geometric mean and harmonic mean, I am giving a short idea about the geometric progression. As before geometric mean, we have to know about this. Geometric progression is the progression in which first term is non-zero, and each of succeeding term is equal to preceding term multiplied by constant. What we have decided that if in this 2, 4, 8, 16 are in geometric progression. Why? Because in this second term divided by first term is 2. Second term divided by first term is 2. Third term divided by second term is also 2. Fourth term divided by third term is also 2. So in this, ratio is constant. In geometric progression, difference is constant, but in geometric progression, ratio is constant. In this, we can find the nth term. With the formula of a r power n minus 1. R is common ratio. Between the terms. That is, in the first case, common ratio is 2 in each case. Let's find the question. If given 2, 4, find 23rd term. So we can write it as equal to a is 2 and here ratio is 2. It is 23 minus 1. So it is 2 into 2 power 22. So it will be equal to 2 power 23. So this way we can find out the ratio. Now in next lecture I will tell you about the arithmetic mean, geometric mean and harmonic mean, which is the main important topic of IGSO. So we will read it about arithmetic mean, geometric mean and harmonic mean. Thank you.